Are you coming back here?
From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Seahawks of Virginia Beach taking on the New England Patriots. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. It takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Seahawk defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Here's Allen. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
To the air, Allen. And it is caught. And they'll get it out just short of the 45 at the 44. First down, this is McCaffrey. And a pretty good burst there as he gets this across midfield and down to the 46. 11 more on that one and another first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line. Quick throw here by Allen, complete. So 8 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second and a couple. The Patriots are 4-6 now on the year. They've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Allen now looks to throw. And the Seahawks defense gets to him and they bring him down. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on third down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. Allen breaks it away and falls down incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Richardson looking to throw this. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down. Well, you look at this Patriots defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And this is what we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
And this one is incomplete. And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. I think that's more of the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Now, that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Here's Richardson to throw. This one thrown underneath to Achane. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Tight end. And the Seahawks are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a sharp throw right there on third down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a first and goal.
Achane will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one after the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride in the offense this go-around. After 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. By action, now Taylor. Pressure comes, he's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Allen. And now the ball's out, far near midfield. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they take over, they'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. Patriots 40-yard line. Richardson looking to throw. He's got a man that's caught. these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. Now Richardson. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And Richardson completes a quick one out wide. If you're going to pass down here, you better get that in the end zone.
I agree with you totally. And as we both know, the field's already condensed. There's just not a lot of space. So you've got to create some by getting some people down.
Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And no thought of bringing this one out.
He did try to do it.
And they'll begin the drive at the 30. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team.
Caught inside the 35. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. Again, the 2nd down. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And he will lose yardage here at the 31-yard line. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
This him with the little old ass
play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2. Touchdown! What a great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Patriots 3. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we
You look strong, little boy.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 26.
Let me see your muscle. Can I see your muscle? Let me see your muscle. Say,
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, that discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get
They're here
into
about an
the end
hour
zone to
ago.
get that momentum.
Two, something like that. Did it?
From the shotgun to the
Yeah, can you wait? Okay. Can't rush it. Nobody ain't got gas money to keep going back and forth.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. McCaffrey is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England.
Well, we talk a lot about Christian McCaffrey and what he can do in the open field, and it's easy to gloss over how tough he can be to stop near the goal line. And he shows you just how tough he is on that carry as he takes it into the end zone.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. Boy, still a half plus to play, but it is a two-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. And the Seahawks looks like they've recovered. They have. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Hey, stop yelling. Get over there. Go over there.
16 as the drive continues.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
He's going to air one out. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks are able to stretch out their
That boy
lead.
just mossing.
Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18.
He gonna get another foul looking like an old man. Touchdown. Go get a Panther team. Thank you, sir.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Yeah, I got it.
And a loose football. And the Seahawks have
That's crazy.
compounding themselves.
You ran right past the ball.
Just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers and quickly.
What? Will mommy go?
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. It's complete. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. goes off for the receiving touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks are able to add on to their first-half lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the round is on here in this first half. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Yeah, I thought I hit him. So get your pamper change.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little That one goes for 24 yards.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Allen to throw it. Now he'll take this and run. To the sideline, and look at that. And that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Half 85, half 85. Half 10.
Welcome to the stream.
Now Allen. Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. So the shotgun snap to Allen. The RPO will keep it himself. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete. 9 seconds now showing off the clock.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down.
Five wide. No ball. Monday. 56.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. As he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Now it's Richardson. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Buffalo 18. 19 Lions. Mustang 19. Rig alert. Dragon 60. 7 Pirates. 3.
A final shot before the half. Richardson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, that is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. First mistake for him in the ball game. Picked up by Talavera. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense is a touchdown.
You and I have talked about adjustments so many times during games. Remember, it's really series to series. But coming out after the half, that's a big opportunity, a big time to come out and make one of those plays that can change a game.
Yeah, first play of the third quarter. So offensively you think of adjustments, but right defensively, maybe you're playing a hunch. You have an adjustment to make.
Yeah, I think sometimes they have that special in there that, hey, they've run this type of play all in the first half. If you see it, they'll get it.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Why would you do that?
I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
And we all know how talented this guy is. He's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Quick throw here, and it's complete. Down the right sideline. He's finally down at the 21-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards. And Richardson back to throw it. And it is incomplete. A little too good there. Second down. Pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal. Richardson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard.
You can do that, man. You can do that, man.
Richardson going to move him around. Here's Richardson on the play action. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ballgame.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Allen going to throw. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now Allen. He'll try and do this himself. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Again, they run again is McCaffrey. And he's going to be stuck clear behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and they'll bring it a 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
Alert! 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 Alert!
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And it's going to be batted down. They'll go away from football. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. This is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! A big play there. 57 yards. And the Seahawks are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Elliott good on the extra point. It's out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
I promise to God, you ever do some dumb shit like that? I'll fuck you off. You understand me? No, you got it. Find a way to say some dumb shit that's dumber than the dumb shit. He just said that's gonna be the last piece of dumb shit.
Half
You ever
85,
say?
half 85.
Stop, nigga. Be careful when you talk.
56.
Cause I'll fuck you up. Stop, nigga. Ooh, my nigga, I got it.
Throwing now is Allen. Got it up and man, it's Washington. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
We're gonna be professors in that motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna put that on my dad's huddle, nigga. Trust me, nigga. Trust me. You know what I'm talking about, nigga. That bullshit you just put on the new term.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Regular. Half.
To the air, Allen. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. Allen now looks to throw. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 43. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. So this game well in hand. Perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy around the sideline because he certainly wants him to finish this one before they started it. He don't want to give up any sack completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Handoff to the 27-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Allen going to audible to a different look. Allen now off the play fake. Allen going to run with it. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Seahawks on the top at their own 30-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. That's caught at the 25. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
When you said jumbled, they were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Come the last pick in the SU draft. Bitch, you expect
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's got room. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. 93 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. A great run, but you know, this is probably where the offensive coordinator is saying, geez, we could have used a couple of these earlier in the game.
He's probably telling the head coach, well, talk to the run game coordinator about that. I just called the plays. We should have had this going right from the beginning.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Ready? What's up?
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's Allen. Now they go straight. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Middle. What's that?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Washington's got it. And he will have the Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now. And all they can control here is how the final plays develop.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Allen. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. The trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Oh, that.
Operating from the gun. Allen. And this is caught. Well, they get one guy. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still trying to execute, trying to get some positives on their board and ledger sheet and keep this from being a total loss. Give them credit. They're going down fighting.
Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep. He is not going to make it to the end zone. And that's pretty reflective of their game as a whole as they'll remain down by a bundle. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. Well, they're going to start with really terrible field position. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As they try to finish things off in this fourth quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. Let's start with a quick throw complete out to the right. So they dump off the pass, get the completion, but couldn't get out of the end zone, partner.
You don't see that very often either, Brandon. The team backed up, trying to complete a pass, but a complete one is so close to their own end zone that it turns into a safety. That's rare.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Down 80!
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And the Seahawks defense gets to him and they bring him down. A higher scoring game.